So we approach the shop. You always know you're getting there when you see the big white truck. Nobody knows where it came from. Nobody knows how it got there. But it's there. It's always been there. And always will be. So we approach the shop where we assume he is. I do see his truck over there. No, that's not his truck there. It's one of the ones back in the pile. But we will make a turn here. Another turn. 2 turns in the same day while traveling through Saskatchewan. Almost unheard of. Roll into the inner sanctum here. See the scamper dog again. And look over some other stuff. I see the snow's pretty well gone here, so should be a good time to walk around and check out a few things. See if we can find some place that looks reasonable to park. Really want to get at that Betty Boopmobile. That's got the 400 in it that's been tuned up a bit. Has some potential. She's going to be a wild 4-wheel drive machine. Let's go see if Waldo is, or I mean the proprietor is in. The next morning. Yes, things have, well, I believe our snowstorm has started anyways. A little later than predicted, but we're heading back to the shop. Start the process. Still flat, still pretty much straight, but snow and more coming.
There are all the doors. You can see me using an dial indicator.
We can get the
compensate for using the milling machine to plan ahead.
Yeah, we won't, like I said before about other things, this is not the right way to do this. I wouldn't do this. It is the right way, but it's still not the right way. I'm sure there's 5 other people got different ways that it should be done. 10 other people that know different people that have different ways it should be done. And 15 people that don't have a clue what they're talking about, but they're going to tell you.
We got a brake lathe, which is also a
brake lathe over here.
Flywheel turner. So we could set it up on this machine, and that's actually the right machine to do.
So see, there's even another, even the guy that says it's the right way to do it has got another right way to do it.
This is also the right way to do it. If you don't have that machine, this is
Man,
also the right way to do it.
We get any more right ways here, we're going to take over the internet. I'm going to assume that when it's done, it's done.
Turning the flywheel down on a lathe isn't the right way to do it, I would say, is not qualified to express an opinion on it.
I'm pretty sure somebody's going to tell us to turn the flywheel down is a stupid thing to do. We've covered the structure capability, and the whole thing's going to blow up, take my legs right off. With the titanium and everything. It's going to be, it'd be fantastic.
Must have recommended that you put a scatter shield on it.
I'm sure, well, I'm scatterbrained. Does that count?
Yeah.
Anyways, back to reality for a minute, as much as everybody hates that. He's setting her up here on the lathe. We're going to have her as centered as possible, keep the vibrations under control while I'm milling, or while I'm cutting part of her off. There the air compressor comes on because nothing like a little background rhythm music.
Well,
all right. Well,
it is voice activated.
It is voice activated, he says. Yeah.
Phones always make it come on.
Either the dog or the air compressor here will tune right into you. So if anybody has anything to say, feel free to send a voice comment. I'm sure the dog will get back to you. He'll probably say something like chugga 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 chugga. But anyways, we'll continue this foolishness later. Pay no attention to what's going on behind the cardboard box. So, we can see here at all, we've done one side, we're taking the outside edge off here, get a couple more pounds from the outside where it makes the most difference, I'm told. And, I'm sure this is a completely unhinged way to do things. That's what I've been told in the past. So. Unhinged racing, that'd be us right there. Any updates, comments, or words of wisdom? Go to school and do a study to be something else. That'd be the words of wisdom. Okay, go.
About a 10,000 quarter revolution speed rate.
And we're going to take about a quarter of an inch off the outside then, basically, when we're done.
We're going to be close to 3/8 of an inch.
3/8 of an inch.
Just off the outside corner.
So 3/8 of an inch on about a half-inch thick piece of cast iron. I'd say we're going to be dropping 2 to 3 pounds right there. Pretty close.
There's 2 2 cents worth in on that.
Okay, here's the big reveal. We got Scamper Dog over there. He's had a lot to say. Probably have more to say while we're at it. We're taking her out. He's lifting her. He looks like he's struggling a bit there. I don't know. I'm going to have to reach out and grab onto her here and see what we figure.
Use the rag there. She's pretty warm.
She's pretty warm, he says. Hold on. There we go. Well, I'd say we lost 10 pounds or better. 10 pounds or better, I'd say. All right, have her down right here for a minute.
Heavier than what she was.
No, she ain't heavier than what she was. We're going to give her the true test. Let's see. We can lift her with this hand. Can I lift her with this hand? She ain't much over 15 pounds. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't have done that before with this hand. Not even close.
Take her down.
We'll take her down. We'll weigh her here in a minute. We'll weigh her. We might take Scamper Dog for a tour. Yeah, let him give us the tour of the location. He's gone hiding there. We'll bring him out in a minute. But next we're going to, or possibly while I'm gone, I expect he's going to look at these valves here and tell me that the head's completely screwed. She'll never run. But maybe not. We did a little work in here, as you can see. We had the light on, be able to see better, but we polished things up a little bit, and there'll be more polishing to come.
Okay, what we're doing here is we're just lapping the valves to find the seat pattern on the valve to see where the seat is contacting the face of the valve, because we want to cut these new valves a little bit. They do have a little bit of a lip on them, which is not a real big thing with these. But what we're doing is on the valve, it's shiny where it's dark gray is where it was lapped. So you can see we got a little bit of margin left out here and inside. That's about 60,000, which is as much seat as you want or need. So now we know, as long as we don't touch that gray area, we can cut this little bit of lip off this valve. Now this is not enough to make a huge difference, but we can grind this lip flush with the head of the valve. So when the air's coming by, it doesn't hit that and swirl. It'll come right by, and that gives us a reference. We have to have shiny between here and this gray when we take this little bit of lip off the valve. So what we're doing is basically patterning the valve so we know, so we don't grind the contact surface of the seat.
Perfect. Well, we get over to the valve grinder there. We'll, you could show us exactly what you mean. Decided to go by hand on this. He said, this appears to be a hand job. I said, I'll be back later.
Okay, so what we did here,
He keeps stepping in on me here. He's going to get, we're only going to get his eyeballs.
there's a lip on the valve. You can see right there. You just, if you can catch your finger on it.
This, yeah.
Then what we're doing is we're just grinding to match the head of the valve, just so there's no lip there.
Right on, right
But
on.
we're not coming out to where the face of the valve is
Now,
actually
would
seating.
it be a good idea for me to use some of my 800 and 1000
No,
grit to polish up
no.
the head of that valve, get that
No.
casting off of there?
No.
That doesn't help none? Okay.
Not. So that would.
Unless I was turning 13,000 RPM.
Well, technically that's going to help with atomization to keep the air fuel mixture mixed.
We don't want to.
But what we're doing is, if you see the lip right there,
yeah, see that
what
quite
we're
easily.
doing is we're just blending that to the head, so the air coming by the valve on the way in doesn't hit that and get kicked up. That's all we're doing. And we're just staying away from where the dark gray is where it's seating. That's why we lapped them.
Yep.
So that tells us that's where it's seating. We can't touch that. So we can come across here, but we don't want to touch that dark gray.
Perfect. I'll let you get on with it.
That's all we're doing.
I'll let you get on. You only have to do those with the intake ones.
Yeah, exhaust the air.
Exhaust the other going the other way. Don't matter.
And
Believe it or not, he actually does work on other stuff besides mine. Probably more successfully on other people's stuff besides mine, because other people don't ask for the stupid things I ask for. Right.
Oh, don't give yourself.
Don't give myself. He says apparently I have competition. Well, I'm ready to take on all comers. Yes, gas. I need gas. $50 worth of gas. What a good time. Scamper Dog says this is bullshit. This is. Yeah, she ain't improving none. Matter of fact, I hear I hear she's a little rough out there in spots. You just come down the highway there, cover her stowed. We got a few parts and pieces in here. Figure might as well pan around here and see if you can see the greatest and most wonderful. I will tell you, this stuff has been in here for years. I was in here a couple of years ago. It looked pretty much the same as it looks now. I don't see much difference. Of course, I'm not sure a person would have to put a picture up, compare them, and see if there was any difference. It's a good place to put stuff. A lot of good stuff. Might as well put it somewhere. Camper dog agrees 100%. He says, "Boys, you better be careful. Try to take something out of there. I'll come right after you," he says. "I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you." Yeah. She is a bit of a snowstorm. Yeah. I tell you, this could make driving back interesting. With any luck, I'll get some real good footage of the accident. And here's I can figure, biggest part of running the shop is moving vehicles in and out. I believe that pickup truck's been out at least twice, maybe 3 times. And it was in here when I got here. So moving that truck back and forth is one of the biggest parts of the operation. But Scamper Dog's right on things, and he's going to give them directions. So we got this under control. Well, we got everything done. Got the valves all lapped in, checked, and back cut. We got the flywheel turned down. We'll be weighing that here shortly to see how much we took off. I'm thinking we took probably a good 10 pounds off. But anyways, we'll see. Now we're going to head out into the weather here. See what could possibly go wrong. I don't think we'll have too much trouble, but there's some snow and stuff on things, so it could be interesting. All right. Tally ho.